What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, and I'm here for the news. And Negro Domus has done it again. God damn it, I got the best damn YouTube news channel from here to goddamn Tennessee. Now, yesterday I predicted that this whole thing was a case of mistaken identity. I knew it. I had heard conspiracy theories, this, that, and the third. But before I even go to that, I made this video yesterday. I dropped it, let's see how many hours ago. I dropped it 21 hours ago. Now, when I made this video, I put in the thumbnail, as you can see at the top, a case of mistaken identity. I kind of figured that shit. Now, this video was released 12 hours ago. So I had released my video like 4 in the morning. And I say around 12 noon, this video surfaces up. It says an apology letter from the Mexican cartel surfaces on social media. Did the cartels apologize? Absolutely they did. You know why? Because this ain't your grandfather's cartel. They have PR teams. They like tourism. They make money off of tourism. Their hands are in everything now, whether it's tequila, whether it's prostitution, drugs, food, cattle, poultry. This, like I said, they're not just slinging drugs no more and buying a bunch of fucking hippos and shit like Pablo Escobar and buying a bunch of gold guns. Their hands is in everything. They're basically running a counter government to the government in Mexico. So there's two different justice systems in Mexico. You have the cartel justice system and you have the Mexican government justice system. But I knew that this was a case of mistaken identity because of how fast they found these people and gave them back. The cartel, if they can't do nothing else, they know how to make people disappear. And I said that in this video. Let's watch my video right quick. I'm not going to watch the whole video, but we're going to go to the last, maybe like, I don't know, minute or so. Let's take a listen. Including tourism. This is bad for business all across. Let's go back a little bit. Still caught up in some cartel shit and got their ass tore off the bone. They killed 2 and kidnapped 2. And the police found them motherfuckers immediately because that's why I think it was a case of mistaken identity, because they found everybody way too fast. Yeah. Because in Mexico, if they don't want you found, they not gonna find you. Once the word got back that, hey, them ain't the motherfuckers we were supposed to get, the cartels was like, give them back. Give them back the bodies, give them back every fucking thing. Because like I said, the cartels run everything in Mexico, including tourism. This is bad for business all across the board. All the conspiracy theories you hear, I'm not buying that shit no more. Yeah, I'm looking at this shit, how fast they found all these people. Believe you me, the cartels know how to make people disappear. This was a case of mistaken identity. That's why the other 2 was able to get back. Because if they were targeted, none of them would have lived. They all would have died in Mexico, but they didn't. 2 of them was fortunate enough, through the grace of God, to make it out of that. The other 2, God rest their soul. It was unfortunate for them, but they just got caught in the crossfire. And as you can see, that was the video from 21 hours ago. Now we're going to take a look at this clip of what the Mexican, we know they issued an apology. Mexican cartel, this is the Gulf cartel. And they issued an apology, but they doubled down. They gave up the people who were responsible for this shit. Are these the actual people? I would say so. Believe it or not, I think they gave up the actual people. Let's take a look.
We turn now to the stunning image south of the border in Mexico today, and it comes, of course, after those 4 Americans were kidnapped, 2 of them shot and killed. Well, today, 5 alleged members of the notorious cartel tied up.
Not only did they give them the guns that the people used in the kidnapping, they gave them the vest that they were wearing in the actual video. And they left a note Are these the people that did it? You goddamn right it is. The cartel is running a different type of operation. They want good public relations, believe it or not. As crazy as it sounds, they want good public relations.
But left in public, right at the scene of the kidnapping for all to see. And authorities believe it was the cartel itself handing over those 5 suspects. A note left on the windshield, the cartel apologizing for the deadly attack on Americans. And late today, the bodies of those 2 Americans who died in the attack arriving back in the United States. ABC's Matt Rivers in Mexico City again tonight.
Tonight, nearly a week after that horrific kidnapping of 4 Americans that left 2 of them dead in a Mexican border city, a notorious drug cartel is allegedly taking responsibility. In these photos from a source close to the investigation, the Gulf Cartel appearing to hand over the 5 members they say did it. The 5 men found tied up near a truck with guns, ammunition, and body armor at the same spot in Matamoros where the kidnapping took place. Plus, a note on the windshield purportedly signed by the cartel references, quote, 4 kidnapped Americans, 2 of which died, adding, quote, we have decided to deliver those involved and directly responsible. The 5 men now in state.
And let me tell you this, those 5 men had no choice. It was either you get turned in or you get your fucking head blowed off. And if you don't like how shit going, you want to try to run, we'll kill your whole family. So jail was the best choice for these guys to be turned in.
Police custody. Authorities not confirming whether these 5 were involved, but multiple Mexican law enforcement sources close to the investigation tell ABC News the cartel note is believed to be legitimate.
Damn right it's legitimate.
Nor U.S. officials have been able to verify the note's authenticity.
I think they're doing it to take heat off themselves. I do think this was their intent, was to sort of ease the pain as far as what pressure may be placed on the cartel.
If the cartel could, they will send money and pay for all the funerals. They will send a couple $100,000. They will do anything at this point just to kind of ease some of the pressure off of them. Even though these are 4 Negroes, the media coverage and scrutiny is just not good. Do they care about these 4 Negroes? Absolutely not. We know that. But they do care about the public relations. They do care about all the media coverage that this is receiving. Is bad for business. Do you know how many Negroes go to Mexico, Cancun, shake it up in Mexico, man? Go on cruises. They don't want this shit.
As time goes on.
That was really something to say, to witness that image today. Matt Rivers back with us tonight. And Matt, this notion that the cartel itself turning over these suspects, really a stark reminder of what we know from all of our reporting through the years of the power of these cartels.
No question, the Gulf Cartel is among the most powerful criminal organizations in the entire country. And if they did, in fact, turn over some of their own, knowing they would be detained by police, not worried about what those suspects would then say during interrogation, David, I think it says a lot about this group's power both in Matamoros and beyond.
Well, you would know Matt Rivers, who has reported from Mexico for years. Matt, thank you.
Now, the Mexican cartel sending an apology and turning people in is unprecedented. Yeah, this was bad PR for them. And you can tell by their response. Have you ever seen the Mexican cartel do any such thing? Hell no, you haven't. They've killed innocent people all the time, but usually it was Mexican people, not Americans. This was terrible for them. Bad PR, but they trying to get through it. And I told you if they could, they slip some money to the family members. Wrong place, wrong time. Unfortunate for those Negroes. God bless them. God rest their soul. But whatever you're doing, don't be driving into Mexico. Go to Cancun. Take your ass on a cruise. But don't be driving in little small ass towns that's completely ran by the cartel. Mistakes can happen. And innocent people in Mexico die every day from the cartel. But I just want to go over that. This was an unbelievable clip, but like once again, one of the best YouTube news channels. I'm ahead of the curve. I can see shit coming. And the reason why you want to be ahead of the curve, because you don't want to be in the middle of the street in oncoming traffic. But I'm Samuel Koppel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been Sports Life and Politics TV. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I just took your ass on an unprecedented Gulf Cartel ride. Peace.